Hi everyone, I am Betty. You're welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate. Today, like I promised in my last video, I want to share with you the secret to making perfect ogi or akamu without lumps. How to make any quantity of pap exactly the way you like it, whether you like it very thick or mildly thick. That is what I want to show you today. You need raw akamu, pap or ogi that is at room temperature. I will explain later why I said room temperature. I will explain in this video. You also need a sizable bowl that will contain the pap because it will definitely rise. You also need a spoon depending on how deep your bowl is. You need a cool water, not hot water this time, just a cool water for dissolving the pap. Right now, I want to dissolve my akamu or ogi. When you hear ogi or akamu, I'm talking about the raw pap. I want to dissolve it with cool water to medium consistency. If this akamu has ice, it will turn watery when I'm done making the pap. So when you bring out the pap from the freezer, do not dissolve it with water immediately. Allow some time to pass, like 6 to 12 hours depending on how frost it is. I already have a kettle of water boiling on the stove. The water must be boiling before you start pouring it, and make sure the water is enough. So you can try to crush the raw pap first. After that, you pour small quantity of water at a time. Pour small quantity of cool water, not hot water, cool water to dissolve the pap like this. You'll be pouring it small quantity at a time. You mix until you get a medium consistency. When you over pour the water when dissolving the ogi or pap with even at room temperature, you find out that the final result will be watery. So this is medium consistency. This is exactly how I want my pap to be. Not too thick, not very thick. It will be thick, it will not be watery. One secret I want you to note is that before pouring the boiling water, stir the akamu first to release any pap that must have settled, and this is to avoid lump. Stir the akamu, the dissolved akamu. Another thing is to start pouring your boiling water where your spoon is stirring, exactly where your spoon is, and your dissolved akamu will get watery first, then it will start thickening up as you continue to pour and stir at the same time. You must pour and be stirring at the same time to avoid lumps and for your akamu to cook very well. At this point, it is very important you remove the fear of not getting it. You will get it when you follow this pattern. Just continue pouring and stirring at the same time till you start seeing the akamu setting. You reduce the quantity of water you are pouring and you stop stirring. You will see it setting and thickening. You also notice that the color have changed to a deeper color. Then you stop pouring the water and set the kettle aside. Then gently turn the akamu. There will be no lumps. Just be turning it, be stirring it, and as you are stirring it, it will be thickening more. Make sure you follow this pattern. Just bear in mind that the water must be boiling before you start pouring it. The water must be boiling before you start pouring it. When you make akamu with hot water that is not boiling, the outcome will be watery. It is also important that you pour adequate quantity of boiling water, because if not, your pap will be watery and it will not be well cooked. I'm using this transparent plate to show you that this pap is well cooked. You can see the color has deepened, showing that it is well cooked. and you can see there is no lumps at all. So the next thing is to prepare your plates. Just follow this pattern, you will get a perfect cooked ogi or akamu. Another reason why akamu turns watery is if you wash the corn with salt or oily water when you are processing the corn into pap. Salt and oil affects the thickness of the pap. So if you have watched my previous video, the video where I turned corn into pap, you will see how I was hammering on why you shouldn't wash your corn with salt or oily water. Be careful of those two ingredients, they affect the final outcome of your pap. Now I want to dish the pap. This one is for a newborn baby, not a newborn baby, sorry, from 6 months old. Baby can start taking pap from 6 months old. So if you see or if you notice that the pap is too thick for your baby, you can add hot water to make it to loosen it, but be careful so that it will not turn watery. But for this consistency or this texture, my baby prefers this. This kind of pap combination of guinea corn, millet and corn is very good for weight gain for babies and weight loss for adults, also for nursing mothers, pregnant women and elderly. So for this baby pap, I normally add baby milk, powdered milk for babies. I also have homemade peanut butter. I also add it for my baby. This is my peanut butter, homemade peanut butter. That is grounded granite or grounded peanut. I also add it together with the powdered milk. I also add it for my own, the peanut butter. Then for my own, I can decide to add powdered milk or liquid milk. This is liquid milk. I can also decide to add powdered milk, but for sugar it disturbs my stomach. For honey, I can add it to my own, but a baby that is not up to 1 year, I do not add honey in his own. So like I said, if you notice that the pap is too thick for your baby, you can loosen it with hot water. At this time, you can decide to add salt, palm oil if you like. I don't like it. It will no longer affect the thickness of the pap. I want to cover this baby's pap to show you what will happen if you leave your pap open. So I'll leave this my own open and cover the baby pap for some minutes to show you what will happen. If you watch closely, you can notice that it has started forming a skin on top of the pap. It's shiny now. Can you see? When I turn it or stir it, it's the up or the top side of it is now rough because of the skin that it formed. It doesn't affect the quality of the pap, it just affects the look. But you can turn it, you can stir it before you start. taking the pap. So notice the difference in my own and the baby's own. The baby's own is still like it was when I covered it. Can you see? There is no skin formed. So always cover your pap if you don't like that. Always cover it with a lid or with the plate cover. This is exactly what I meant. You see how this is shiny now because of the skin that is forming on top of it. When I stir it, when I turn it, it will be rough, a kind of. It doesn't affect the quality of the pap, it's just the look. But when you stir it, you can take your pap. So always cover your pap. Give this video a thumbs up, like it so that YouTube can recommend it to people that need it. So I want to enjoy my own with liquid milk and the peanut butter. Like I said, sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, they disturb my stomach or my tummy, gives me stomach upset. So I can decide to add powdered milk and the peanut butter. You can enjoy your pap with plantain, with beans, with akara, with moi moi, anyhow you want, or you can just enjoy it like this. Like this is how I want to take it this morning. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.